Dear viewers, we have with us our new guest, Mr. Bobby Rekhi, a Silicon Valley based investor, and who is the main pillar of BSC investment group, which is investing globally. So, we will have a free discussion with Mr. Bobby Rekhi to understand what are the changes that he experienced during his trip to India. Sir, please share your thoughts on what dramatic changes happened in India over a period of last decade.
So India had three phases since 1947. First phase was when we have we have leadership of Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, and that was very difficult time. And I think he did a great job. He understood Indian need. So at that time, there were a lot of pressure. There were a lot of refugees coming from all over the world,
Yeah,
all over, and it was a big burden on us. Okay,
yeah.
I think what Nehru did. Nehru has a very right vision for India.
Okay, great.
Vision for India was that time was British left very few things. They did not leave any infrastructure. They did not build any infrastructure. Education was other part of that. So most of Indians used to go to England for education. So his biggest contribution was for India was put a foundation for India.
Okay,
And what would you call a foundation? The most important foundation was education. So he brought IITs to India. Second thing, for any nation building, you need a power. So he put lot of hydropower at that time. And third most important thing was to nation building. You also need steel plant. So his contribution was pretty. But then what happened there in 90s? But his foreign policy was not as great as you know. But 1962 war with China changed a lot of things. So now India had to focus from development. And next 30 years after Nehru, India focus was not development, security.
okay,
So security.
okay,
That
right.
time, Indira Gandhi came in the power. Indira Gandhi was more as a politician. I don't think she was nation builder. She spent and she spent more time just staying in the power. Okay, and really destroyed a lot of institution which India has. India sees his worst time during her rule, including Sikh riots, a lot of, and it divided the communities. Okay, biggest thing she did, she created a new kind of politician in India, what we call vote bank, for her own use. So she created a vote bank dividing Hindu, Muslim, and Sikhs. And I think one of the things is she thought the biggest group of voters which is united are Muslim. So she did a lot of things to please them. But so her rule from 68 to 71, 84 basically was power. Did not spend time either in foreign policy, and most of the time is spent security part of that. But I think one of the thing with post Indira era was, which was a very good what, CM Rao, or the Prime Minister, starting from 90, 19. That was the new, starting New India, which continues. That guy realized that India cannot play a block game. Okay, before that, India was considered as a part of Russian bloc. But what he got was a very broken India. India did not have money, development. So, but I think after Nehru, other visionary guy was
Narasimha Rao.
Narasimha Rao.
Okay.
That guy, so what you see today, its foundation was put together with Narasimha Rao.
Wow, fantastic.
So he, the guy, when he put his cabinet together, he brought a best guy who was good for that job, not for it. Like Indira Gandhi, all the power was centered in the one person. He distributed his power, delegated the power. So one of big thing he did, knowing that India economy is in pretty bad shape, he brought economist in the finance minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh. And that was the best thing could happen to India at that time. Manmohan Singh was not only economist, he was also a bureaucrat. You can call it technocrat also. But he was not politician. He does not. Okay. So that was a beginning of a new India.
Okay. So now you explained the three phases of India.
So that second phase was.
Oh, second phase was Narasimha Rao.
Oh no, second phase was Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi divided India.
Okay.
Did not worry about the economy part of that.
Okay.
Did not worry. Okay. And I think so. Third phase was which was that phase still continue, but its foundation put together by Narasimha Rao. So I don't believe that he was the biggest thing happened after Nehru.
Okay. So you are mentioning about Mr. Modi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, please explain how Modi is different from others, and what are the unique characters and visionary ideas that he has brought up. Please explain.
You're talking about Narasimha Rao?
No, I'm talking about Modi, Narendra Modi, the third phase of India's growth journey.
No, I didn't get the question.
No, the point is that you said first is Nehru, then is Indira
Gandhi.
era, and the third one is led by Mr. Modi.
Who's Modi?
Narendra.
No. That's I'm talking about. Third phase is a new India was Narasimha Rao.
Oh, Narasimha Rao started with
So
the.
Narasimha Rao started, but continued by Modi.
Oh, okay. So can you highlight some of his policy initiatives of Modi which you find?
Narasimha Rao was as you said, he was really very visionary. What he got after Rajiv Gandhi, India, which was struggling for everything. He did not have a fund, and he realized that playing internal politics,
He had to pledge gold.
he had
And-
to plus gold, and he, the guy, did the right thing at the right time.
He brought liberalization, privatization.
Liberalization. So he realized that India do not have it. So that's the only first time India went to IMF.
Okay.
During his time, India went to IMF. But for him, this was a very insulting, shameful for India. And India's only country only went to there one time, and he changed India for this. So he got about $5-6 billion, not great money, but $6 billion he got that time, changed India forever. So what he opened? He opened a lot of things. He finished what we call a license lodge.
Okay.
Okay. So license laws were put together by Indira Gandhi. What happened? A car factory, we can produce 100,000 cars, but they have to have a license to have only 20,000 cars. So there are 4 car company, and they're barely making enough cars. Same thing, steel. So he opened he finished our license law. This was his biggest achievement.
Very good.
He unshackled India in the economy. If you have money, you have power, government help you, go and start your industry part of that. And he also opened foreign FDI.
Okay.
So his period was unfortunately did not have only 5 years, but he gave it very new direction. So that was a directional change from Nehru. Indira Gandhi didn't do anything for to Narasimhan Rao. Narasimhan Rao gave the new direction to go, with what we call unshackle the Indian economy, give freedom to industry to invest money, open the foreign direct investment, and did a lot of changes in taxation also.
Okay.
After that, there were 4 years of time, which was a disturbing time. After Narasimha Rao, there were three, four prime ministers changed. So his good job was again went back to the Indira Gandhi era part of that.
Oh.
Then came
Manmohan Singh.
this
Adal Bihari
Vajpayee.
Vajpayee. Adal Bihari Vajpayee.
Vajpayee was a pretty good prime minister.
Okay.
He was visionary. So good thing about these guys, they are not run the country as a family. They run the country and they provided leadership to the country.
Very good.
This leadership was so after Nehru, Indira Gandhi and Narasimhan Rao, Vajpayee continued what he learned a lot thing from Narasimhan Rao,
Okay.
and he continued legacy of.
Oh, very good.
Okay, so there are two things common between Narasimhan Rao and Vajpayee. They did not have they break away from family roots to give power to the people. Vajpayee time, there were a couple of things happened which changed India. One of them was a so this is still part of Narasimhan Rao era, is they gave India a foreign policy. His biggest thing was Indian foreign policy. So to foreign policy, to have a strength, give India a rightful status in the world politics. So what India wanted to do for a long time is a nuclear energy, a nuclear bomb. He has the guts to do that.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, correct.
Okay, so he the person who told us that we do not give damn what India will do, what India have to do, and what is right for India.
Okay.
Do not put pressure on us because we will do ABC. So what happened there? This is eye-opening for America also.
Okay.
That time when he had nuclear, America put a ban. He said, "Okay, we'll take the ban." Okay, America learned very fast that this is not a Indira Gandhi. This is a new prime minister who's a nationalist prime minister,
Okay.
and American and Indian relationship start taking shape in his time. Okay. Then I came Manmohan Singh. Manmohan Singh, all the bases built by Vajpayee carried forward by Manmohan Singh.
Okay.
So one of the Manmohan Singh achievement was not only foreign policy, like Vajpayee, but he also carried out what he started with Narasimhan Rao, opening Indian economy
Large
to
scale.
the world.
Yeah.
And he did, but problem with him was his first term was he did not have all the powers, even as a prime minister. Again, come to Indira Gandhi era.
Family influence.
Family, okay. So actually, so that was very shameful for them. if he had him open power, India could have changed much faster, much faster. So what you see in the Vajpayee part of that was started by Manmohan Singh. But Manmohan Singh's hands were
Tied in the back.
tied back
Okay.
by a
Family.
family, Indira Gandhi family, okay, who managed him. And this poor guy, he's a bureaucrat. He's not a politician. He was very frustrated. But again, he that 10 years of Indian was game changing for India. So after that came Vajpayee part of that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Modi.
Modi. Yeah.
If you put together, what is Modi term? Modi term is basically what continued by Narasimha Rao. He took the same policy.
Okay.
If improved further,
Okay.
and also Manmohan Singh policy as a foreign policy. So his biggest achievement, Modi, was taking India to world stage as a superpower, not superpower, economical power.
Okay. Very good.
Now, in his era, India is not taking any money, investing money in other country. Okay, so and I think if you, same way. But when I came to used to come here before, every Indian was guy was looking for a job. Ask you, can you help me finding a job? This is my second trip in last 5 years. Most of people are not looking for job.
Oh, fantastic.
So this is the new India. That's what the last phase of India was. This phase, and this is the bright phase. So after this phase, Indians are more entrepreneur. Okay. And what I've seen yesterday in this global TRI conference
Okay.
is what mind-boggling. Young kids had a dream, and it's not only dreams; they are doing something. Okay.
Okay.
So everybody asking for some investment, looking for investment. Okay. And this is real India. This India will take India to make India third economic power. What I was very excited to see young people looking for investment, and so interesting thing. This India will generate so much employment
And wealth.
and wealth. The people complain, talk about Adani and this. Adani's are there, but wealth will be created by startups, small companies, just like California.
Oh.
California was absolutely changed after 1980 because a lot of startups. So those and one of the biggest contributor of those startups are Thai. So Thai, but they did the experiment in California. They brought that experiment to India very successfully. That's what the biggest achievement Thai has. Gave them entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Said if you're educated, especially for IITs, okay. He said you don't need to look for a job. Yes, you need a capital. We'll provide you capital. So this is the biggest achievement of Thai.
Okay.
Replicated what they've done
In Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley. And this is why Bangalore is also known as Silicon Valley.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
who created Silicon Valley? People from Thai.
Thai. Absolutely correct.
People like Kamal and you know, and a lot of people like Kamal.
Okay. Yeah.
They
right.
invested money in India.
Okay. Right. Very good.
So this is one of the I think notice just that people appreciate Kamal.
Okay.
So they were disappointed that Kamal was not here.
Okay.
Kamal is a father figure in entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Thai. Thai charter was entrepreneurship, encourage entrepreneurship.
Okay.
and not only encourage them, there was a lack of capital. So Thai provided capital. And I think this was Kamal passion. Kamal did very, very well on this one. And not only Kamal, there were a lot of people who were founder of Thai. They spent a lot of their time, their own time.
Okay.
And they left everything they have and spent their time to build a Thai in India and encourage entrepreneurship in India. I can see that.
All right. So, if I ask you a straight question, you are very much fascinated and you are very much carried away by the entrepreneurship journey of Indians. And what are how do you find the government policy initiative and through the lenses of U.S. government? What are the new formulations government of India should come up with so that we can further quadruple this very growth journey?
Now, here,
Okay. So the point is that what are the new policy initiative government should come up with so that India can quadruple its growth journey?
okay. So one thing, Indian government start doing that. I think Kamal also played Startup India. So I think Kamal did play a good role in the Startup India, talking to Indian government, talking to Mr. Modi about Startup India. For Startup India, Indian government start doing something, but need a lot more help from Indian government. Indian government had to put a very large fund, a kind of VC fund to encourage and give a capital to startup. Right now they had budget is very small, few $1 billion. India should have 20 billion, at least $20 billion in the fund. What fund is doing? We have a lot of funds sitting in the bank. We should use those funds to build India.
Okay.
Okay. What is the purpose of your gold is sitting somewhere, not working for your nation? So when we say we have $700 billion, it should work for India. Okay. So I think the right policy will be Indian government should have a large fund, not a very large fund. I think India is one of the few country in the world who does not have a sovereign fund, Indian government fund. Even Saudi has a $700 billion sovereign fund, which they invest in industry and okay. So I think India should start its own sovereign fund,
Sovereign fund. Okay.
and part of the sovereign fund is to encourage industry, infrastructure. Okay.
So, how should be its mandate? Means finance ministry should control it, or PMO should control it?
No, sovereign fund is just a RBI.
Okay.
Okay, it should have its own governance. Okay. If you give the prime minister office, then it becomes political part of that. Then they will issue, hey, prime minister did this. Sovereign fund has to be managed by independent body like Reserve Bank of India.
Okay.
Okay, like a BSC part of
Okay.
stock exchange.
SEBI like institution.
So it has to be a financial institution managed by professionals, not by politicians, or should not have no relationship with the prime minister or any other office or parliament. Sovereign fund is a national fund. It's not a prime minister fund.
Okay.
So we should be. So I think $700 billion India has in an investment outside. We should call it move part of that as starting a sovereign fund.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, and India can have that kind of money right now to create a large sovereign fund. It would be nice if we could create about $500 billion to $1 trillion
Okay.
a sovereign fund, and that sovereign fund will build India.
Okay. Very good.
Like what happened now, Indians go out to approach other sovereign fund to get funding part of that. If India has its own sovereign fund, and that sovereign fund had a charter to what we call Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat has to be done by a large fund. Only thing holding Viksit Bharat is the funding part of that, is a capital.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have now come up with an amazing idea. So now I want once the finance part is taken care of, we want this Vikasit Bharat to happen by innovation-led R&D taken up by both academia and research. So many countries have innovation authority. I believe India doesn't have an innovation authority. What is your comment on that?
So Viksit Bharat is a novel idea, is a very good idea, but don't use this just like a slogan. To Viksit Bharat, you have to put